Hello. Okay, so I've told a few of my stitching friends that next year I would like to challenge myself to finish one project every week, meaning my stitched but not finished projects. And yes, I said one every week. And yes, I think I have over 52 stitched but not finished projects. We will give them a count here. Some are going to be very easy to finish in a week, really easy, and some will require a little more work, a little more thought, but the pile is very large. So when I filled out my stitching goals in January, I had 3 things that I wanted to get finished this year. I stitch a lot. I never finish anything. I wanted to get my Victoria Sampler Count Your Blessings finished. It had been in the stitched but not finished pile for a long time. I did get that finished. There were 2 other items on the list for this year to finish. They've been sitting on my ironing board all year. It's September. It's time to get those done. So to start out with, let's take a look at those. I have this Mill Hill kit that I finished at March to the Finish, my Guild March to the Finish event. I think I finished this 2 or 3 years ago at March to the Finish. It's the only thing I worked on that weekend, and it's been done. I want to finish it as a box lid on this cigar box. So I want to finish it onto the top of the cigar box. I've got this cool River Rock fabric that I bought that I'm going to line the box with. And then I have some barnwood scrapbook paper that I'd put inside the lid. So open up the stitched piece goes on top of the box, and then you open it up. The scrapbook paper would go here, and then this would be lined with the River Rock fabric. So that's got to get done this year. The other thing that's been sitting on the ironing board all year is this Blackbird Designs drum pin cushion. Here's the fabric. The instructions are over there. Just need to finish it. Here's my Ode to the Ort box, all stitched. My basket's all painted. Here's the paper for to line the lid. That also just needs to get done. Okay, let's start in on those are the 2 items that my goal was to finish in 2018. Now we're going to start looking at my goal for 2019 is to finish 1 project every week. So kind of start with the easy stuff and work our way up to the harder stuff. These have been in the stitched but not finished pile forever. Ornament. I've got this just gets finished onto this. I even bought cut out a piece of backing paper. Have not finished it yet. This is a shepherd's bush pillow. And it gets, this is what it looks like when it's finished. Here's the ribbon and the beads, the instructions. Okay. I have a lot of secret needle night. I have a secret needle night problem. I stitch these all, I never finish them. A couple of years ago I started buying the finishing kits thinking that would spur me on. No. So there's that, all stitched. I have the finishing kit. That's what it looks like when it's finished. Same thing, stitched. That's what it looks like when it's finished. Here's the finishing kit. Okay, another ornament that has been in the stitched but not finished pile forever. This is all stitched. I even made the little tassel. This just needs to be finished. Oh, look, I cut out a piece of cardboard and a piece of fabric. This is a little bunny. It's supposed to be like a door hanger pillow. This was a Lori Birmingham box lid from Spirit of Cross Stitch, so this goes back to the late 90s. I remember it's supposed to be a box lid. I have a couple of needle rolls. This is a Jeanette Douglas just cross stitch ornament issue thing. This also is supposed to be a needle roll. Okay, a few years ago I was on the ornament a month thing out of the just cross stitch ornament issue. I stitched several ornaments that year. I think I put a few of them together. I did finish a few of those that year. But this gets finished back to back. Pair. All of these need to be finished into ornaments. This is basically finished, but it's floppy, so it needs to be stitched onto something, and I just need to decide what to do with it, but it's really cool. And I love that little woven thing going on there, but it's real floppy. I suppose I could just call this finished, maybe use it as a coaster or something at work. This is a shepherd's bush egg. I think there are 3 or 4 of these. I should probably stitch the other ones before I finish this one. So this should probably go to the end of the pile because I really should stitch the others so that they all get finished at the same time. Okay, then you know that I've been on the one ornament a month thing this year in 2018. I have been keeping up with that. It's January, February, March, April, May, June. I love this one. July, August, and September. I haven't stitched on Aida cloth in a long time. I've been pretty much linen and canvas for several years. I haven't stitched on Aida 15 or more years. This is stitched on Aida cloth. It's fun. Whipped this up in just a couple of evenings. Okay, let's move to the Secret Needle Night pile. Now these I do not have finishing kits for. So these I just bought the kit to stitch it. I don't have any finishing materials. This is what it's supposed to look like finished. That's cute. This was one of the first ones that I ever did. That says 2002 on the bottom. What do I do about that? I think that needs to come out. It's cute, but I think I'll take out the 2002 before I finish it. Sorry. That's kind of cute. That would make a cute little purse, a bag. Why did I stitch that? I don't know. It's a funny story behind this one. I ran out of the wool for the gopher, I think. Had like 3 stitches that just, I didn't have enough. And this sat in the unfinished pile for I don't know how long with only 3 stitches left to do. And I finally finished it in 2012. That year I had a goal of finishing, finish stitching on 12 projects in 2012. And I took the last 3 stitches in this. I went and I found some fiber to finish those last 3 stitches, and I put those 3 stitches in it and called it a finish. Same with this one. I think this was one of my finishes in 2012. And okay, that's my secret needle night pile. These I stitched ages ago, and they're outlined trading card size, and so I just need to finish these into trading cards, and then I can swap them. This is basically finished. This is my 12 Days of Christmas bell pull Victoria sampler. It's all stitched. All the hem stitching is done. However, I got a little too excited when I trimmed the linen to do the hem stitching, and I forgot to leave fabric at the top to leave the sleeve for the bell pull. So the top is finished. So this needs to be, I'm thinking I need to make a quilted bell pull type hanger thing and then just tack this onto it, and then it'll be done. It's basically done, but it's not done. These are Martina chatelaine. I think they're seasons. I think it's winter, spring, summer, fall. I think it's winter, spring, summer, and fall. They're supposed to be finished into bell pulls, but as I've been thinking on this week, I think, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I want to mount them and frame them together. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, they're pretty, and a couple of them, they all have something at the bottom here. This one has a little bow and a bell, and so it really should not be framed. But I think they look so nice side by side. Let me know what you think. Okay. Remember this project. Christmas treasures. There's the box lid. All the ornaments are stitched. I even bought a package of fabric squares on Etsy to finish the ornaments. I have one of the Sudbury boxes. These are like, you can't find these. This is a real treasure. I bought 3 of these until I finally got the ivory one. I'm pretty sure I had a blue one and a green one. I think Judy Smith bought my green one. I think I gave my blue one to Janet. And then I finally got a white one. I had a saved search on eBay for these forever. And whenever one would come up, I'd buy it until I finally got the color I wanted. So this is probably going to be Out of all the projects that need to be finished, this one will probably be the one that requires vacation time. So, I will need either a long weekend, a holiday weekend, or vacation days to finish this. There's my whirligig. This has been done forever. This has been done for over 10 years. Here's the button that goes in the middle. I want to finish this into a pillow, a sofa pillow, and I want to do a monogram on the back. So on the back of the pillow, I want to do a monogram and then finish it into a pillow. So, do I attempt to finish this myself, or do I send it out to be finished? Mind you, anything that I send out to be finished, that counts as a finish towards my goal. But do I really want to spend $200 or more to finish a pillow? Like I said, this has been stitched for over 10 years. Let me know what you think there. Here's my All-American frame weight. It's all stitched. Here's the ingot that it goes in, so then it's a weight. Okay, canvas. Gan Rogers heart. It's my Sudoku. This is not a Gan Rogers heart, but it's a heart. And I always kind of thought I would finish these hearts on sticks, and then you finish it, and then you leave an opening in the bottom so that you can slide it onto a stick, and then you put lots of bows and ribbon and hangy dangly things, and then they go into, you can display them in a vase. That will go in Doug's den because it's in Norwegian. That's earth, air, fire, water in Norwegian with a Norwegian moonstone. It's an avocado. Again, I think I would finish that on a stick. These are flip-flops. So, let me see. They've got beads for the little thong part for the flip-flops. So kind of an ornament finish. Here is my Debbie Steeler pumpkin. So this is what it looks like finished. It gets finished into an actual 3D pumpkin. all stitched. I have the little felted stem thing. I have a leaf, a silk leaf for it. There's several other of my friends that are working on this, either done or almost done, and I think we need to have a little finishing party with that. So I'm hoping a couple more people get theirs done sometime soon, and then we could finish these next year. And finally is the pile that most likely will need to be framed. So this stuff is easier to finish because it's just deciding how I want it framed and then taking it somewhere or ordering up the frame. So this is the Shepherd's Bush red snowman. Again, like the little eggs, there's several of these. I do want to order the Jill Rensel mat for this. I don't think I'll send it to her to frame, but I think I want to order the mat. This too, I think I want the Jill Rensel mat on this. I think this is called Little Witch. Three teepees. There are 2 houses, 3 teepees. This, I believe, this was Lizzie Kate's freebie after September 11th, 2001. And I stitched it on this pillow linen. So this should finish into a pillow, a sofa pillow. The thing that always bothered me about this is it's not quite centered. It's off a couple of threads. But I think it's been long enough that I don't care. It's a Seikos Autumn Heart. Nice little clay button on there. This Lizzie Kate parenting rules of parents. I stitched this for Jackie and it just never managed to get framed, so I should frame this and give it to her before her boys are all grown up. This Shakespeare's Peddler, and a little ornament that goes with it. Looks like I dated that 2016, so not too old. Yeah, this says 2016 too. Another Lizzie Kate. And this was, I believe, my very first project with sampler threads. This was the very first thing I ever stitched with sampler threads. And it's got the cute little jelly bean buttons. So that's all my stitched but not finished projects. I think I gathered them all up from every nook and cranny, and we'll see how I do. Maybe I'll fire up the blog again and so I can keep track of how I'm doing on this next year. But it's going to be quite the challenge, and I really need to stick with it. So I'll count how many when I review the video here, and then I'll know how many I have. Some are easier to finish than others, but some will require quite a bit of time. But I'm gonna try and finish one every week. I'll ponder on it and figure out a schedule. Maybe one night a week I need to sit down and do this, and just really need to stick with it. I can usually discipline myself pretty well, but we'll see how it goes. So cheer me on, and let me know what you think on the few items that I asked for input, what you think about how to finish some of these, and thanks for watching.